So children, today we are going to start the practical number 1, that is for 9th standard. So as per NCERT, we have to do this practical, that is true solution, suspension and colloidal solution. So already you know the difference between all the three: true solution, suspension and colloidal solution. What are true solution? True solutions are the one which are having the particle size less than 1 nanometer. Though they are called as true solutions. Example for true solution: sugar solution, salt solutions are the true solutions. Today we'll take one true solution. We can make that true solution using what we call it as sugar. Okay, I told you sugar is the best true solution. Okay, wait. These are sugar crystals. I told you crystalline compounds are always soluble in water except sand. Okay, so sugar. Then we have to stir it with a glass rod. So this is glass rod. When you stir it with a glass rod, you can see the particles of sugar getting dissolved. Particles of sugar getting dissolved, which means that these sugars are soluble in water. After some time, what happens? The sugar particles completely gets dissolved. But after dissolution, you cannot see sugar particles over there. Why?
It is dissolved.
Particle size is
Less than
1 nanometer. So because of that only you cannot see any change, or you cannot see the particles over there. That is how sugar will dissolve in a water. And even the what we call it as salt, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride also dissolves in the same way, and it is getting dissolved in the water, and completely you can see the particles of, you cannot see the particles of sugar. So this is, see, sugars are getting dissolved, particles of sugars are dissolving. Okay, so this is how the sugar particles can be dissolved completely in water. These kinds of solutions are called
True solution.
solutions, or solutions are called true solutions. We call it as a true solution. So this is one, it will dissolve, it will take some time and it will get completely dissolved. Okay, that is true solution. Next one is suspension. Suspension. So for suspension, even you can take the best example, that is here. Yes, you can take a chalk powder. So best example is you can take chalk powder. See, yes. See, you can see particles very easily. Why? Yes, very good. The particle size is bigger enough. Okay. In suspension, as I told you, more than 1000 nanometer. You can see with our naked eyes. Okay. So you can see particles very clearly. Just hold it near the what we call it as sunlight. You can see the particles are settling down and moving here and there, or suspending in the water. So those are called as what? Suspensions. We call it as suspension. In place of this, even you can take mud water. Okay, take it in a beaker, hold it like this. You can see the particles which are settling down. If you keep as it is for half an hour, what happens? Those particles, heavy particles, will settle completely. That is why we say that true solutions are stable. Once it dissolves, it will not settle. It will be there in the solution. But suspension is once it suspended in the what we call it as water, after some time it will settle down. That is why we say suspensions are unstable. Suspensions are unstable. See, if you keep as it is, after some time the particles of chalk that will settle down. You can see two layers very easily. Okay, this is what kind of solution?
Suspension.
Very good. Suspension we call it as. Next suspension after one, that is a colloidal solution. So colloidal solutions. Okay, so we do not have any colloidal solutions, but milk is a colloidal solution. It looks like homogeneous, but it is a heterogeneous nature. In milk, you can see what we call it as you can see it as a homogeneous phase. But in milk, you will have calcium, carbohydrate, protein, fat, everything. Okay, those are suspended in it, but you cannot see easily the particles of that because the range of particle is 1 to 1000 nanometer between. See, you can see suspension very easily. You cannot see colloidal solutions easily, but you cannot see any particles in the true solution. But in colloidal solution, you will see some particles, but not clearly. When you look at the milk, if you take a sugar solution and milk, compare it with. So in milk, you say that some particles are there. That is why that milk color is white. Okay, definitely in that you will have components of milk like carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals, calcium, everything. So that is why best example for colloidal solution is a milk. Best example is colloidal solution for colloidal solution is a milk. So like that, even you can give example for colloidal particles. I think in night time when you take a torch, just on it, so you can see the dust particles. Or else, if you go to film theater, so they are leaving just a beam of light from backside. So what happens? That beam of light falls on the screen. You can see the picture very clearly. But in that beam you can see dust particles. What are those dust particles?
Colloidals.
Particles. Without colloidal particles, you cannot see that image on the screen. Got my point? Tell me, in this room, is there any colloidal particles?
Yes, sir.
Even if I use projector here, you can see the screen over there very easily because colloidal particles are there. Colloidal particles, as you know, that it will help in scattering, okay, dispersion. So that is why colloidal particles are very, very important. So even the medicines which are prepared by colloidal particles or colloidal solution, those colloidal the solutions which are made by the colloidal solutions are absorbed easily by the body. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
So this is how the first practical, that is the true solution, suspension and colloidal solution. Even when you take filtration as a criteria, so first one, that is a true solution, you cannot filter. Even if you want to filter, it is not possible because the pore size of the filter paper is bigger enough. So what happens? That entire solution will go down. You cannot see any filtration over there. But you can filter suspension. If you take filter paper, just leave that sample over the filter paper, you can see the chalk powder over the filter paper and residue at the down. Liquid water is going to be settled at the down. So which means that bigger particles can be filtered very easily. Okay, but smaller particles which we cannot see, like a true solution, cannot be filtered at all. That is the best criteria. So when you compare it with the transparency, true solution, suspension and colloidal solution, which is more transparent?
True solution.
True solution is more transparent because when you hold it like this, you can see that side also. Because it is transparent, particles are completely dissolved in it. But when you take suspension, it is very difficult. Turbidity is more, isn't it? And even in colloidal solution also, it is not difficult. It is little bit difficult to see. If you take milk and hold it like this, you cannot see that side object very easily because that is also not transparent. The only thing is true solution is going to be transparent. Got my point? So this is colloidal solution, suspension and true solutions. Difference between all the three are very, very important. Got my point? Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.